Alright, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to watch something I haven't seen in years. Perhaps for good reason. Dawn of the Mummy. Let's find out. As you can see, our film starts out a long time ago. I believe those bad guys are pillaging, but I don't know what they're pillaging. There's not enough money in the budget to have a city or anything.
Hear me, O Egypt. Should the riches of several man be stolen, all Egypt will tremble, and Saphira man will rise and kill.
That sounds like a curse.
He who will enter this tomb after it is sealed will die on the dawn of the mummy.
Not sure how she did that without her mouth moving. Modern times now, and someone's gonna find that tomb. I just feel it. They're thieves.
I have warned you. You have defiled the tomb of Saphir man. You have ignored the curse.
So there's apparently a curse. And it already looks like people are starting to get hurt. I think we're in New York City now and got some roller skate models.
Cairo, 10 o'clock your time.
So a bunch of fashion models are headed to Egypt.
Remember,
Take some
this
pictures
is a
of the
top
pyramids.
fashion magazine. We need class photos or we can kiss this account goodbye. Okay? So long.
Well, first day there. And they stumble upon a head. Anyway, our thieves now break in. They blew the door, but they had to wait for all the toxins to leave. Now the air is clear and they can go in and look for the gold. And they find the sarcophagus of that mummy Zephyrman.
There's nothing here.
I wanted more than you do. I can do more with it.
From now on, it's going to be clear sailing all the way.
Well, the next thing you know, the models enter the broken-in tomb.
Oh my God! It's incredible!
Someone decides that taking photos inside the tomb might be good. Meanwhile, I guess this kind of means the mummy's coming to life. Meanwhile, one of the thieves found some gold and some other relics inside the sarcophagus, and he gets bonked on the head. Looks like he's about to get crushed, but he just gets dragged away. Meanwhile, our main mummy, Zephyrman, decides he's back. One of the models finds a body and then gets attacked. Meanwhile, that crazy lady
Saphira man, you are alive. You have risen. You're alive.
Mummy is not impressed with her, though.
No, Saphira man, it is my God. You
Meanwhile, the armies of the dead are rising too. Basically, that means about 3 or 4 people who weren't too dug deep come back to the surface. I guess there's a kitchen somewhere in this tomb. These 2 chicks found some sort of oasis or something to swim in, and the mummy finds them, or at least her. After a brief chase, he does catch her and take a bite. But the bite doesn't kill her. She manages to stumble away until she falls and sinks into the ground. Next up is this dude, one of the thieves. Everybody just carries on, even though they know people are missing. Oh, there's one of them. Very dark, but this guy's getting chased. There's multiple zombies now, armies of the dead. Next up on the mummy's menu is anyone and everyone. And then chaos breaks out. So they're going to try to lure the main zombie, Zephyrmon, into this little building here. I'll be dogged, it worked. And they're going to blow him up. Which only opens the door for Dawn of the Mummy 2. Alright, we got a review from the couch tonight. Dawn of the Mummy. This movie I've been avoiding for quite a while. I've seen it, I think, twice in my life before, and while I didn't remember much about it, what I did remember was that I wasn't very impressed about it. I never really liked it, and in spite of the fact that there's fashion models in Europe and in 1981 horror movie, there isn't one set of boobs in this entire flick. What the hell? You can't have a movie from 1981 be a horror movie filled with fashion models and not have some nudity in it. Come on. But Dawn of the Mummy does that. So anyway, there's this mummy or this Egyptian god or king or whatever who dies 3000 BC. And then somebody puts a curse on the mummy that if anybody breaks into the tomb or whatever, tries to steal his gold, whatever, the mummy will wake up, rise, kill, and armies of the undead will also rise. So anyway, fast forward to 1981, and some thieves find the crypt, and they blow the door open. They're going to go in and try to steal the gold. Meanwhile, they have some fashion models in New York City who are going to come to Egypt, to film or take some photographs and stuff and model in front of the pyramids. Well, you know they're going to end up with this mummy and everything. They end up being in the same place where these thieves are, and they end up going into the tomb too and say, hey, this tomb would be a great place to take some photos. So they do that. Of course, the mummy wakes up and starts killing everybody one by one. It's kind of weird though, because some of the Americans who are there, they realize that some of their friends and colleagues are like disappearing, but the guy doesn't even seem to care at all. He's like, I got a job to do, got to do this, whatever happens happens, I don't care. He's like not even the least bit concerned that people are disappearing. Next thing you know, the mummies and various other mummies or armies of the dead have risen up. They're all over the place, and they're eating people. They're basically turned into zombies. Chaos is all over the place. Now, our main mummy, his name is Zephyrmon or something like that. They lure him into this building, and they blow up the whole place with some dynamite, and he apparently dies. But in the last scene of the movie, we see his hand sticking up as if, I'm still here. So they were opening the door for Dawn of the Mummy 2, which thankfully has not happened, at least not yet. 41 years later, no Dawn of the Mummy 2. There's a cast of people I've never heard of before. I don't know where this movie came from. I don't even know what company put this disc out. Harmony Gold. Is that the same thing that did Harmony Vision, that those videotapes with Dawn of the Mummy? Was that Harmony? Demon Rage was. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, Harmony Gold put this out. Not available on Blu-ray, just DVD. This does have some director's commentary on it, though, and some other extra scenes. So there are a little bit of goodies on here, but again, I never really cared for this movie. I've had this DVD forever. I've never watched it until today. I've had the movie in my collection since the 80s. I rented and copied this. Rented it from a place called Denny's Video, which was in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, this little strip mall. Long gone, obviously. It's where I found Pink Flamingos, actually, too, at the same time period. But yeah, I rented this probably 1987 or so. I don't think I watched it then, but I've watched it a couple times over the years since. And again, I never just really cared for it. Again, where are the boobs? This thing needs some boobs because the rest of the film is not that great. But anyway, that is Dawn of the Mummy. I don't know, there was a couple of decent gore scenes, I guess, near the end. The budget was really low, but there was mummies and being zombified and eating people, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, that's it. Dawn of the Mummy. I'll leave a link to it down below. I don't imagine this is too pricey right now, but check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about Dawn of the Mummy. Watch it. Bye.